All right, what it do, everybody? It's your boy LOG from Where There's Smoke. Tried to jump in without my audio on, but I got it all fixed up now. Should be good. We should be live on YouTube, Rumble, Kick. I'm gonna make sure everything's back streaming good. Make sure the audio's all good, and we'll jump into it. If you're here early in the stream, I appreciate you being patient with me. Man, almost a year into this live streaming thing, and I'm still pulling rookie moves. Maybe closer to 6 months. But anyway, as I was saying early on when I had no audio, I've been saying this for the past 3 to 6 months, ever since I started live streaming on my own. I want to get these out with higher frequency to y'all, so that's really something on me to start doing and not saying. But I appreciate y'all tuning in, bearing with me when I make mistakes, and just being along for the ride. And with that said, I'm gonna check the audio, make sure we're good on all the platforms, and then we're gonna get into it. Today I have the reaction to the Kanye and academics interview, which was fucking crazy. Kanye West, I think at this point we can all say with confidence after many, many years, is totally insane. So we'll break down a little bit of that, see some of the highlights or lowlights. I had some timestamps that I had typed in comments in a video that got removed, so we'll kind of wing it, see if I can get some of the good parts. And then I also saw news that Sauce Walker, the person that shot him and killed his artist Sayso P, the shooter of the guy who carried out the shooting, that guy was found dead in Houston today, allegedly. So that's crazy. And then I have some clips that I saw on my YouTube homepage of Slim Thug going on Willie D's platform. And I saw some clips that looked like good conversational topics and stuff I usually cover on the channel. So I wanted to kind of get into that and give my thoughts. I haven't seen those. I have seen the Ye interview. Haven't seen any of the Slim Thug stuff. And I haven't really seen much on the Sauce Walker thing, even though that's kind of just a headline. I don't think there's much else on it now, but we'll kind of give our thoughts and opinions here on the channel. And, or I will let you guys chime in. And, yeah, appreciate anyone that's tuning in right now. Like I said, I'm going to do the audio check and make sure everything's good. And then I haven't eaten, so my fat ass is going to eat on camera while I'm doing this. Sorry. Y'all can give me an L in the chat. And, but anyway, kind of multitasking, getting this stream out for y'all. And get my opinion while this stuff is still hot and fresh instead of waiting a day or two. And then there's more stuff to cover, and I feel like I'm behind. And the stuff I wanted to cover is old news now. So anyway, I want to stream more frequent for y'all, get these topics out. And talked about, get our opinion on them. But as I've said 3 times already, I'm going to check the streams, and then we will get into it. So y'all bear with me. Give me about 2 or 3 minutes. Let's see. Check, check, kick. Mic check, kick. Check, check, kick. Okay, kick sounds good. Rumble. Let's see if it's the Rumble. Good. And then okay, Rumble's good. I haven't eaten, so my fat ass is gonna eat on camera while I'm doing this. Rumble's good, Kick's good. Let's check out YouTube real quick. Should be good. Cool. Yeah, YouTube is good. Okay. See if it's all right. Y'all give me a second. I'm gonna get my food like a fat ass so I can eat, and then we'll hop into this shit. Y'all give me about a minute or two, and I'll put the waiting screen on so y'all can hear something.
It's that Centex boys, and we're out here, and we got something to say. Man, what the fuck is going on with the world nowadays? People going crazy over little things. Another day. Another day I gotta go ahead and do something I wanna do. Ain't no one wanna do it for me. This world can be so lonely. To the top, looking back at all the lives that were lost on the way. Another day, just to pray, forget the pain. What the fuck is up with the world nowadays? People going crazy over little things. Is it even Sunday? Jesus saves. Thank God I'm blessed to see another day. Gotta go ahead and do something I wanna do. Ain't no one wanna do it for me. This world can be so lonely. To the top, looking back at all the lives that were lost on the way. Another day, just to pray, forget the pain. What the fuck is up with the world nowadays? People going crazy over little things. Is it even Sunday? Jesus saves. Thank God I'm blessed to see another day. Never know when you're gonna lose your life someday. There's a price to be paid, way worth than gold. Evilness wanna take your soul. Wake up when you're gonna wake up. The finger is pointing too close to home. Always attacking when alone. Even started taking our phones just to pray, forget the pain. What the fuck is up with the world nowadays? People going crazy over little things. Is it even Sunday? Jesus saves. Thank God I'm blessed to see another day. Another day.
You didn't like me Sunday.
I got unity in my circle.
Where was your unity for me on Sunday?
I don't like you right now.
Another day, switch it laced. About to put out a mixtape called Switch the Tapes. Syntax, run my main, I'm a great. Syntax, main name, another name. Riding in the car with Dollar. Mac Life Shutters. Ain't happened yet, but I'm a speaking prophet. I came up from Cam and Paul and Thug. Chad Butler. Bitch, what the fuck is a drug? We in the dome. People done lost their mind. Have a day with no phone. Love to say I told you so. Fuck you, my promo code. Don't move in human ways. Got the one that makes me go. Think they do, but don't hold a candlestick. Blowing many different kind of cannabis. Got a Candace Owen type bitch shaking it. No doubt, give it all up to get out the matrix, bitch. It's that fuck around and find out. Let me hear your battle cry now. In the game, ain't no timeouts. Got some shit we can line out. I put that on nip. Feeling like 04 tip. LOG ain't losing my grip, bitch.
We don't love our neighbors. We don't love our neighbors.
So where's the unity?
There's some unity out
Where?
there, bro. I got unity.
All right. I appreciate y'all waiting on me, bearing with me here for the beginning. Little rough start, but we're gonna get into some hopefully good topics. And I'm gonna chow down on my poor boy special here. I got rice, beans, and avocado, and I guess this sauce that I hold down. Simple ass shit, Cholula. I don't know if that's how you say it, but I hold that shit down. And hell yeah, so we're gonna get to it. All right, let's jump into the highlight of the stream, basically, and the thing I wanted to for sure get to was the Kanye and academics thing. And I can't remember if I said this when I was muted or before I had my shit together, but what was I gonna say? I had some timestamps of this that I was gonna hit, but that video got deleted, so I found another one, and we're gonna do our best. Let's see. I think there was something at 50. What? Oh no! What the hell? No, I didn't want it. No. There we go. We'll see. He's going off against about Puff right now. We'll see at the 23-minute mark. We'll see what he says here. I know I've said this a couple times, but if you weren't there for the stream or you missed it, a little pro tip for any content creators or just people that like to know how to navigate YouTube a little better. If you go to, let's see if y'all are even, yeah, I'm slacking again. Put this on the screen. Okay. If you scroll down in the description, and you get in the description, you go to show more, you scroll down near the bottom, there's a transcript. You can hit show transcript, and then you can hit Control F on your keyboard, and it pops up this little find button, and then you can type in what you're looking for, and it'll give you a timestamp a lot of times for when they said what you were talking about. So useful tool. Transcript pretty much has like all the closed captions just typed out in a huge long thing. And I believe it is AI generated, so sometimes there's like one word that it misses or like it doesn't get it exactly right. But for the most part, it's a very useful tool and helps me navigate around and see what I want to talk about. So anyway, hold on. Yeah, let's go right here.
With him and Cassie from 10 years ago. And then it made everybody be like, oh, you know, well, Puff's a woman beater, so he's the devil. He needs to be in jail, right? Meanwhile, I don't know somebody who hasn't gotten into an altercation with a girl at one point, and including Cardi. So now Cardi's like he the number one guy at Rolling Loud, and Puff is in jail. And then now you got two women beaters and you got two supposed pedophiles. Watch this.
Whoa. Damn, yeah. You gonna fuck me over like that?
You got three. Watch this. Cardi, Puffy, Kendrick. The two pedophiles. Drake, R. Kelly.
Easy with that
or
shit.
Supposed. Puffy and R. Kelly are in jail with Drake 5 years from now, or however long, when they feel like they really want to get that boy up out here, they're gonna play the Kendrick song. So that's how far they.
Y'all think the people in control, the powers that be, and maybe the big dogs that run the industry, you think they're gonna use that Kendrick thing in the future against Drake, or do you think it hurt his career more now? What are y'all's opinions on Kendrick calling Drake a pedo? Wild accusation, crazy. Could be true. Who knows? There's a lot of allegations or like I guess conspiracy or thoughts or people starting to realize that Hollywood's weird and a lot of that stuff's going on. So do y'all think the allegations are true or not? And more than that, if they're assumed true by a large enough amount of people, it does damage your career. So do you think the damage is done for Drake, or do you think there's future time, maybe when he starts to climb back up, excuse me, they pull this back out and say, oh, remember this? Like, it had more truth than y'all thought, and try to bring him down in the future. So what do y'all think about that?
They going to the Kendrick mix with the Universal, all that takedown of Drake reminds me of the No Diddy campaign for Diddy. Like, they going all out. But see, I know how to go all out, and I'm not even in their position. I just work on behalf of God. Like, how this shit comes together, the timing, everything is like a God sense. I had a couple things.
So I'm not going to be able to hit all the highlights of when he does this and point out like the best examples. But if you watch this interview, there's several times, and for the majority of the interview, he's acting like this, but there's several key times where he really all but outright says it, where he's basically calling himself God. I have this God sense, and like he'll say people are beefing with God, and it's like he's referring to himself. So it's real weird to like refer to yourself as God. Like, you haven't made mistakes. Like, you don't still make mistakes currently. Like, he acts like he is all knowing and knows everything that's going on and that has happened and is gonna happen. If you're God, why don't you? I mean, this is what people would say about the real God too. But Kanye, if you're God, why don't you stop these things that you don't want from happening? Why don't you stop them from happening? If you're God or a God, why don't you have more power and influence? I'm gonna point this out a little later too, but I had this thought earlier when I was getting ready for the stream and watching like a few clips and trying to find out what I wanted to cover and the highlights. It's like he does an awful lot of complaining for someone that's a God. Don't complain, just change shit if you're a God or you are God, and all this kind of just like blasphemous shit that he's saying.
I want to say, so I pushed into the Puff song. I put my daughter on the song. The timing was so perfect. She went in, rapped it. She said, I'm getting sleepy. So she said, okay, good night. And that was the end. And she was giving me like the Lil Kim on the old Bad Boy record. So that's why we put that. And the idea was family. It's so many people who dad actually killed somebody, and they would do anything to have their dad home. The two twins, and Christian, lost. They mama died and they daddy in jail. And everybody running around listening to murder music, right? But being like, Puff is the enemy. And when I see all these videos, all tapes, everything, Puff more like my twin. Me and him got into it because it's just like I'm telling these top 5 niggas, it's like, yo, actually we probably could be friends, but nigga, you ain't bringing none of that shit over here, nigga. Y'all niggas ain't as crazy as me. And that's why I asked Puff back in the days. It's like, man, how you just made it through all this Suge Knight shit? He's like, I'm the craziest one, nigga. It's like, so once them people, we family, we can get into it. But they started taking that shit too far. I started taking it personal at a certain point with Puff, like all of the media. Because I wake up every day, whether I did something positive, negative, somebody got something negative to say. You know what I'm saying? So I relate to the idea of being torn down by the media. You know what I'm saying? But keep.
Is it just me or is this video quiet?
Going on. I know, because we got a short amount of time. I just want to hit you with that. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I just want to hit you that. God, he's such an idiot. All right, let me skip ahead to the part where. I mean, it's a little over an hour interview, so it's definitely got plenty of good content in it. But let's see. Skip ahead to here.
People are just confused by that. We get the story of how you guys kind of separated and how you feel, but They always say sometimes, when someone passes away, you can't be for the dead man, It feels like you still have a little bit of animosity there.
I'm evil.
Bro, look at academics. He does not know what to do.
It feels like you still have a little bit of animosity there.
I'm evil.
Just straight like that.
You don't think about like his family and other people that love him?
I am an evil person.
Doubles down. Academics try to give him a way out or like rethink it. He's like, no, I'm an evil person. It's like what the fuck?
You don't think that. I feel like you've always represented God-fearing ideals, though.
Yeah.
So how does that? How could you identify that person?
God has the wrath. You only play with God for so long.
See, he's talking about himself like he's God. Y'all play with me for so long, I'm gonna be wrathful.
Niggas is out here playing games. Don C and him starting RSVP behind my back. This nigga taking money, like kind of the Jim Jones situation. Oh, yeah, gonna come to the club. I was Louis Vuitton. They take that position. They put him in that position. They build the anti-Kanye club at Nike. Everybody that worked for me. And what best put it in perspective is Virgil is the Jesus of the niggas that work for me. Right? Because every nigga that...
What the fuck does that mean?
for me would have rather been me. Why do I have problems with almost every celebrity? Because they're jealous. And they should be, because I'm better than them. Because I'm more anointed and I'm appointed. And
why are you doing so much goddamn complaining? I'm God, but yet I'm a bitch about how everyone's done me fucking wrong. Doesn't sound like God to me. Sounds like a loser fucking complainer.
Understand the jealousy in the hearts of men, but they had to understand the wrath of the king also. All these pussy faggot niggas could shut the fuck up. Don C pussy ass. Supposed to be the realest nigga alive.
He dropped the F-bomb like 50 or 100 times in this interview too, by the way.
You know what I'm saying? I remember him sitting with me and saying, brah, what's up with this red hat, brah? What's up with this red hat? They told me, who's they, nigga? They told me that, if you don't stop wearing a hat, man, they're gonna give it, and they named a rapper right here. Now, I love this rapper, so I don't even wanna, put him in this conversation. But it was like a they, the invisible hand, the people, damn well, that Super Bowl, that Kendrick Super Bowl, and that Grammy Super Bowl had invisible hands on it.
Yeah.
This is the whole interview, by the way. Academics just doesn't know what the fuck to do. He's just trying to get the most out of it, but I think he says that I think Academic says this too to one of his homies at the very end once Ye leaves, and he's like, how many questions did I even ask? Like 3 or 4 or 5? It's like, yeah, he asked about 5, maybe a little more than that, but he didn't ask many questions. It was a lot of Ye ranting, and Academics just trying to stay composed, figure out what the next legitimate question was going to be, and not really piss Kanye off because he's like a full-blown lunatic at this point. The outfit, the rant, there's everything.
Everyone culturally fucking knows that. They fucking know that. So watch. Don C tells the nigga A-side. The nigga A-side was talk about the other day with the scoliosis. Okay. Right? First of all, like I said, I make it clear. This nigga come up to me talk about how my teeth don't look good. I was like, nigga, you telling me about something that look good? And of course, he's Tremaine's friend, and it bothered me.
There's a lot of ranting and a lot of complaining. It's like, if you're God and you're all this, why are you complaining so much? So anyway, there was, there's not really any highlights. Just the evil thing was crazy. There was some other parts that like I said, I had timestamped in a prior video where I left comments and I was going to jump back to it, but that video got taken down. The other crazy part was in the beginning when Academic showed up. It looked like they were just going to be chilling on the couch interviewing. Kanye made him move all the furniture out so they could just stand up for a whole hour. I'm going to go back and catch that. It's so weird. Here we go.
Don't let it go over your head. But yeah. Nah. Okay, you could get a good angle if I'm sitting here?
Yeah, think again if you think you're going to be comfortable sitting down during this interview.
Wherever you want. You can sit right here. Yeah. What do you think? Okay. So it's like magnetic. So one goes in here. Oh shit! I think it fell. Oh yeah. I see you with the bust down chain too, man.
Right. Took that Nazi chain and made it bust, but
Took that Nazi chain and made it bust.
I wanted to wear it with this, but the part comes down a little bit too low. Like it need to sit right there. I got a white leather one and fall right in the perfect place.
Really?
Yeah.
So you got this made specifically?
Absolutely. The leather, the nigga KKK shit. I think the best place for the photo. Can we move that to the side?
See, and then he said the best place for the photo, like they were just gonna take a picture over there, but no. The place he picks is where they stand for the whole interview. Watch.
Damn, can't move this shit up. It'll be like here, or.
Bro, you're just a designer at heart, man. Like,
I need to get a very, like if you had that here.
If we had like two of them, right, it would probably work. If you're looking for that type of look.
I should just stand. The best thing would be.
Probably just stand. He's walking around like Batman. I mean, come on, dude.
Right here. And then you put your chair right there. Take my Timbs.
So like put this there.
Yeah, like if you.
Okay. Let me get this out the way.
Yeah, it's perfect. So you take that out of the way. So we just had like this framing right here.
Okay. So move this or keep it?
Yeah.
All right.
Like.
We keep this as the middle or this?
I would take that over just out. You don't need none of that bullshit.
No place to sit. Forget about comfortability.
Now, how would you, what's the frame look like? Because I like just standing right here.
Okay.
But also, it'd be nice if, like if you sat back here, you can get like a full frame. Now, do you want to talk to me or stand when I'm here? Like this?
I mean, I'm letting you set this on right now. What do you think?
I should had to throw the boots on with it.
It's like a little kid playing dress up. Let's move all the furniture out of the way so we can get a backdrop up against this wall. This is the perfect shot for this. It's like, what the hell? Academics is like, what is going
This out in
on?
public.
Nah, you know the funny thing is I really
Nah, you know, it'd be a little crazy if I wore this out in public because it's insane.
wanted to wear it yesterday.
Oh, let me see if the comments, if y'all are in the chat saying anything. Nah, but dude, if y'all see this on the rebroadcast, y'all let me know what y'all are thinking, how crazy this looks.
But I thought they would like put me in a hospital for my outfit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they would put me in the hospital for my outfit. So,
So even yesterday, I'm watching the video, and I'm like, who do you think? Like someone knocks on the door. That's
Who
what
do
the
you
tweet
think you
said,
are?
the video said. Who do you think that is, and what do you think? Obviously, you're saying things that how you feel at the moment.
Excuse me.
And some people might feel like you're ruffling feathers. But who do you think would care that much that they would want to threaten your life? Because you do feel like your life is a little bit threatened, right?
yeah, I think I definitely when I start bossing up for my kids, I definitely feel. One second, let me just. Yeah, I definitely feel that I was pushing life to the limits by pushing into the truth. Like we know that wasn't surprising when I put that image up of my youngest daughter.
Yeah.
That wasn't like the most surprising idea, but it'd be things that happen that we know happen that we just can't do anything about. But then they push whatever agendas like on the media that they want us to focus on. And that's something where
I think there's some point where he bitches about someone like wanting to get his daughter in a certain song or like hurry up and get her in a song so that she'll get more fame. He's like, "What? You trying to just do it all to for fame?" Of like, basically like that's corrupting his daughter. It's like, but your whole family is famous and your daughter's already mega famous because of you and your wife. So acting like this other person is trying to like use you or use your daughter for fame or like do something greasy. It's like your whole life is a greasy trash fest. And you say in this interview, I'm an evil person. Like, you don't give a fuck. So it's like, I don't know. I guess a lot of people have been knowing Kanye was cuckoo, but if you didn't, and I kind of just ignored it for the longest, but this has got to be the final nail in the coffin. Like, this guy is batshit crazy. You don't have to speaking your mind and speaking out about what you don't agree with society is already enough if you're famous to get you even more clout and push you to the stratosphere of famous and like make people like really love you because they feel like you're speaking out for the stuff that needs to be said and speaking out for the small man that doesn't have a voice. That enough is already getting you so much clout and so much positive I guess karma for the back of a letter word from for the lack of a better word from all the fans. You don't need to do some like gimmick like this to get attention, but I almost feel like this is like him trying to show us a little bit of who he really is, cuz is this even a gimmick anymore? And like if you're really about pushing positivity and getting to the truth, you're not going to want to do stuff like this to cloudy up your message. So, and you're definitely not going to claim that basically you're God and be just complaining the whole time like a little bitch. So, that's kind of my, opinion on it. Um Yeah, I wish I could have had the one where I only had like two timestamps. One was like around 20-ish minutes, and then the other was when he said the whole evil thing. So we kind of got a taste for it, how crazy this is. If you haven't checked it out, go watch the interview for yourself. Let me know what you think about it. It's just him ranting the whole time about how unfair everything is for him, and it's just super weird that he's wearing this outfit the whole time. It's like, what the hell, dude? Um, anyway, let me see what I can find.
For years.
That might be a video kind of separate, but I was kind of gonna check it out. Let's see what we can find on the Saucewalker. The Saucewalker shooter being killed. Wow, that less than a week after it happened, he's found in Saucewalker City, states away, hours away, dead. It's like, boy, that fool didn't last
New
long.
details in the downtown shooting near FedEx Forum that killed Memphis rapper Sayso P and injured Houston rapper Sauce Walka. Memphis police say murder suspect Jaden Dandridge was found dead in Houston. The warrant for his arrest is now canceled. Police are now searching for 22-year-old Kevin Brown, who's been
The warrant for his arrest has been canceled. It's like, where did this guy stay? Was he a Memphis guy that pretty much never left Memphis? Or was he from Houston? Or was he known to travel around between these two cities? Like, it's kind of weird that he just shows up dead in Saucewalker City.
charged with murder and other crimes. The shooting happened March 22nd outside the Westin Hotel. Anyone with information on Brown's whereabouts should call Crime Stoppers at 90.
No one's looking for the first guy killer. Crazy. Crazy. What are the comments saying? Why was he in Houston anyway? What the fuck? First comment. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. This is just identifying him. I wonder what this guy has to say about it. I don't really want to do somebody else's react unless they just had some good. Let's see.
Homicide investigation update. 21-year-old Jaden Dandridge, the suspect in the downtown homicide case, has been found deceased in Houston, Texas. The warrant is no longer active. A second suspect, Kevin Brown, 22, has been identified and remains at large. A warrant for his arrest has been issued, charging him with first-degree murder, attempted first-degree murder, employment of a firearm during the commission of a dangerous felony, 528 cash. Let's get into the content.
For the murder of Memphis rapper Sayso P., whose real name was Latorian Hunt, was found dead in Houston, Texas, according to the Memphis Police Department, MPD. Related police identify suspect in murder of Memphis rapper Sayso P., shooting of Sauce Walker. MPD announced Monday that 21-year-old Jaden Dandridge.
Anything happen to you down there, that's gonna be my fault. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you right, bro. You right. He was like, yes, but yeah, well, Sauce ain't coming, bro. I'm like, all right, cool.
I ain't supposed to be listening to his fat. That little and say so. That number 24 years old. You better could protect us around this whole bitch. Should have kept what we doing. That's why I take responsibility. That's why I feel because I'm trying to let my little bro be the leader in his city because that's his city. I'm trying to let him be a man and be a boss. I don't want to make him feel less of a king, less of a gangster, like or make you feel like I don't trust your security or your. I know how I've been moving in city to city, state to state. I know how I train my people around me to move. And we also have what's called hospitality. We also have what's called respect, courtesy. We know how to.
I believe this was like right after it happened, like a day or two after.
Okay. To have conversations amongst men that's all violent, but everybody know how to be players and create community and union and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They know how to be in a room full of wolves and not be a sheep. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we don't feel uncomfortable in these.
Well, you said you were uncomfortable trying to talk to him about how to move safe. You're like, I didn't want to get in the way, but at the same time, you're like, oh, we know how to be in a room full of wolves and not make no one uncomfortable and not be a sheep. It's like, apparently not, because that's exactly what you just said. You didn't want to talk to him about doing things your way because you didn't want to make him feel like less of a man in his own city. So which is it? You just contradict yourself within like, a matter of 4 sentences.
Violent. Everybody's not fit for your position. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you understand the power that you hold where you can have right now a lot of chaos going on. But I like how you're turning into something else.
Yeah, I can. If I wanted to, I could have motherfucking 400-500 different men, good men down here from different cities and states, including mine, around here ready to do whatever by snapping my finger in retaliation to what happened to me and my little brother. But as much as it hurt my soul and it really break me down, I'm damn near getting emotional right now thinking I can't retaliate because that's not righteous. Because my brother had his own dealings as a man that a nigga gotta respect. And it had the opportunity to make me 100% accountable for the same thing that they felt, whatever the situation is, because I still don't know what the situation is with my brother, but whatever it was, they could have held me the same level of accountable that they did him and took my life for no reason the same way, whatever that his was taken for. So at the end of the day, I got to be a man and be an honorable gangster and respect the fact that I put myself in a place where I wasn't supposed to be standing and sitting there, but as a gangster and as a brother, I'm going to stand next to my brother no matter whatever this nigga got going on, or whatever his personal beefs or problems is. If we shook hands and became in the same alliance before that, then I got to adapt and adopt your problems to a certain extent too. So
that is absolute garbage.
Put my name on your face, you represent my company, I represent you. I got to inherit some of your problems. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I'm in an entire different city and state where I have no information or dealings or ties to understand what is the real issue that's going on. And before I send my people into the woods blind, just out of anger and, you know what I'm saying, just honor and just want to make a retaliation move just to prove a point, I'd rather be a leader. And
well, someone retaliated. You can bet your ass on that. What do y'all think? Y'all get in the chat, or if y'all watch the rebroadcast, y'all let me know if y'all are up on the situation and what y'all think as far as Sauce Walker not getting killed, during the shooting, Sayso P getting killed, and then within a week, the killer or one of the killers is found dead in Houston. It's a little while for me. And the second suspect is dead too. They just haven't found his body yet. Damn. And the other comment says cleaning up loose ends. Sauce Walker knew what was going to happen. That's why he gave a soft speech. Someone said this does not help the conspiracy claims. Yeah, something's going on.
Use this example and show that, yeah, I got the power, yeah, I got the respect, yeah, I got the money to continue on this chaos and this foolishness, but I rather use my position and what I went through as an example of is worth it. Like, was taking my brother's life really worth it? Is me trying to retaliate or prove a point for some niggas or for some Instagram comments and some posts, or did you slide for him, this and that? Like, a nigga been, since a nigga was a teenager, bro, adolescent, you know what I'm saying? Handling this business for the business, standing on the business, laying on the business, leaning on the business.
Them bird feathers flew, didn't they? Oh, man. Standing on the business, laying on the business, leaning on the business. Well, he got his ass killed, looks like to me. Allegedly, I don't know shit. I'm just talking shit in my living room. That's what everyone in the comments seems to think, and it damn sure seems shady when he's dead in less than a week in your city. So I don't know. I don't know nothing. I'm just a guy in his living room, but shit looks shady. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Let's see what this guy has to say.
All right. So if you could have 300 to 400 people pull up like the Autobots and Decepticons, where would they be at exactly? Oh, it would be in Houston. So where did the man get located and found out? In Houston. Sauce Walker for surely just put a target on his back. In certain instances like those ones, now let me just mark him out not mark him out. Let me check him off the list real quick. Do I think he did it? No. You gotta be dumb as hell. Would I be surprised if he did it? No. Because opportunity is opportunity, and you're gonna take opportunity as you see fit. But let's go down there real quick. He shouldn't have did that podcast and said those words.
Yeah, he should not have. Dude, Sauce Walker shouldn't have done any kind of media for like a month at least.
All your words will always be twisted and manipulated to paint any illustration that whomever wants to paint it. Facts. So understand that part. When Sauce Walker decided to open his flap, it's yeah, man, I can have 300 to 400 people.
Yeah, that was a stupid thing to say. I agree with this guy completely. Good point. Get a little like. What the hell? I'll give him a subscribe. Fuck it. Yeah, I definitely yeah, it just doesn't look good. But it's surprising, you know? How often do you hear about someone getting their get back this quick? So, anyway, I was talking about the other day the law acting quick to prevent stuff like this, because I was saying with the Yellow Beezy Mo 3 situation, if Yellow Beezy's car got shot up in like 2018 or 19, and then within a year later, Mo 3 got killed. It's like if y'all would have taken action against whoever did that with sooner, maybe Yellow Beezy and the people on his side would have felt like, okay, the guy who tried to kill me, he's facing punishment. So at least there's some kind of law and order out here. It's not just, I got to get back my get back so that the streets are fair and it's not just one side destroying the other. So, you know, because then after Sauce Walker's, not Sauce Walker, Yellow Beezy's car gets shot up. Roughly a year later, Mo 3 dies. And then it takes 5 years before they go after Yellow Beezy. It's like, why? Y'all already got the guy he hired. Is that not good enough? Or if you want to go for him, why take so long? Because if the streets feel like they got to handle it, they would have, he could already got himself killed by now. And I feel like that's kind of what happened with Mo 3. He tried to kill Yellow Beezy. Y'all didn't at least get his shooter the guy he hired off the street and make it feel like, okay, we're on to you, we're watching, we're gonna do some form of punishment, even if it's for the actual hitman and not the guy hiring, which we can debate about that. But at least they're doing something as opposed to like just waiting and then let it play out as a man in the streets and then they come through and get the victor. Like that's what it looks like they let happen. Like we're just gonna let these two rappers that are hot in Dallas like take each other out, and then whoever's the winner and survivor, we're gonna just scoop him up. It's like, why not do your fucking job? You know, why make the streets feel like they have to retaliate? But that's just my 2 cents on like law enforcement. If they're gonna say they're gonna be heroes and protecting the people and doing X, Y, and Z, that's what I feel like they should do. Focus on solving a case faster and making the people feel like they're protected, and make the people feel like you can't just go out here killing people and etc. Because sometimes when people do killings, it's not so clean and cut, and there's innocent bystanders that get killed or harmed, and in the end someone still loses a son, a father, a husband, or if they kill a woman, which usually doesn't happen as much with this kind of thing, they lose that family member, but someone's still losing a family member and like part of their community, etc., etc. So it never feels good when someone dies, unless they're just like the most evil piece of shit ever. But yeah, I think law enforcement being quicker to solve these cases, in theory, let's try the theory, let's test the theory and see if I'm right. If not, what's the worst? Y'all are just doing your job. So I feel like maybe if they solve these cases a little quicker, we wouldn't have people feeling like they, one, could get away with it, but two, would have to get retribution and retaliate if they felt like it was being taken care of. So I know I floated that theory during one of my kind of reviews of the Sauce Walker. God dang, I keep saying Sauce Walker in the Yellow Beezy thing, and it kind of I was kind of bringing up that because Yellow Beezy got arrested kind of around the time this was going on, so those kind of two stories kind of blended together, and it's still relevant now. That's why I keep bringing it up. So I'd kind of like to see that theory tested out, where the law enforcement, this is still kind of quick within a week, so maybe not that quick. I mean, this is just quick in general and surprising, but in the case of the Yellow Beezy Mode 3 thing, I feel like they took their time and could have definitely done a lot better. So I don't know. The streets got their get back quick on this one. We'll see if anything comes out of this, and if they just brush it under the rug, or if they really take a hard look at Sauce, which I don't want to see anyone else die or go to jail. But we'll just kind of see what comes of it. Y'all let me know if y'all in the chat right now, or if y'all watch the rebroadcast, kind of what y'all think about this whole Sauce Walker, Sayso P thing, and now the first gunman that they identified from that event with no mask has been killed. So y'all let me know what y'all think about that. And he was killed in Houston, where Sauce Walker's from. So y'all let me know what y'all think about all that. And yeah, I guess we'll move on. I had this video. I don't want to let it play out the whole 24. Maybe I'll watch this later and react to it on like the next live stream. What's this? Oh, okay, I just have that for me to download later. Let's go ahead and get into, let's see how long I've been going. 45 minutes. Yeah, I want to react to a few of these Slim Thug videos real quick, and then maybe we'll get out of here. Because what was I gonna cover? The Kanye thing, Sauce Walker, yeah, and then this. Okay, so we're doing pretty good. Oh, come on, dude. There we go.
Willie D Live.
It's Willie D, y'all, back with another episode of information and instructions to help you navigate through this wild, crazy, beautiful world. In the studio, Slim Thug.
Hey, the one
What's
they
up,
love
King?
to hate, kid. Yeah, I'm the end you love to hate.
Now, why do they love to hate Slim Thug?
Because Slim different, man. Slim an alien on Earth. Slim don't think like everybody else.
Yeah, you were thinking real similar whenever they were telling you to push that COVID vaccine, weren't you? You were thinking real good then. Your head was on straight. You were listening to Willie D and those other people in charge telling you what to do. Now, you're different. You're the one they love to hate. Nobody thinks like you. You're an alien. You weren't an alien when it came to that COVID shot. Remember that?
Slim move is
Get that shot.
own way. He make his own, you know what I'm saying, path. and that's not normal, and people don't understand that. If you don't do what people do, you don't think like people think, you don't act like people act, they don't understand that, you know. So that's the problem.
Yeah. Man, I think also the problem is you getting on that Instagram and just going.
Speaking my mind.
Man, you just be. Man, do you like before you go in?
Yeah.
Do you say to yourself, "Oh, I'm finna kill him with this one"?
Nah,
or do you
I
just
don't.
do you just
I
go?
don't. I just really just get on my Thugger News, my live, just like how you do your Willie D, and I just, you know, really just, I have no plans of what I'm gonna say. I don't prepare. I don't have topics wrote down. You know, I might have heard something or want to talk about something I thought about earlier, but for the most part, it's just genuinely just every day, just me talking to my fans. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, because you got one of the most popping IGs, man, and you talk about business. I mean, your a lot of it is like just your personal takes and odd takes and stuff, but you talk about your Instagram is not just about the flash. It does have value because you do talk about real life stuff. You talk about what's going on. You talk about how you feel. You talk about relationships is one of the biggest things that you talk about. You talk about
right. That's a topic. Yeah, we got experience.
Do you think that social media has helped or hurt women's expectations in relationships, and how has it impacted the way you approach dating?
Social media is like it definitely changed the world. It was a moment in time that really.
Shout out Joey Flex in the chat. Get at me if you want to call in. I'm probably got another 20 minutes or so.
Change relationships, kind of everything, because what social media did was make the world smaller. You know what I'm saying? Now I can talk to people everywhere through my social media without. It used to be back in our day, you make an out of town call, it's gonna cost you. You know what I'm saying? Real life, like OGs know this. Back in the day, you called somebody out of town, it was gonna cost you to make that call. So it wasn't a lot of out of town conversations, because it was costing. So, but now you could talk to anybody, unlimited, all over the world, wherever you want to talk to them.
Right.
And same goes with if you was at high school and it was a pretty girl and she used to date the top basketball player or football player, used to be just the high school sweethearts, together. Now, that pretty young girl gonna get shot at by the whole world, not just her high school, not just, her neighborhood like it used to be, not the people in that area, but the whole world. So by the time a woman is 21, if she's bad, she probably got flued out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and she's had access to like the top athletes and movie stars and celebrities from all over the world, country, but all over the world as well.
And a few different times or whatever. So it's like it's a lot more access today with social media that changes the relationship, because now everybody think they got the most options because it's a lot of people. It's not just my neighborhood, just my high school. I got to deal with somebody here. I got action.
You got options, but how many of them are real viable options? Why is this fucking being a bitch?
Willie D Live.
It's Willie D, y'all, back with another episode of information and instructions to help you navigate through this wild, crazy, beautiful world. In the studio.
You got an iPhone that update all the time with new information. Who look good or whatever to take your girl. Now you got to worry about, ball players, everybody around the world who is on what social media did to, the world or whatever, or to relationships, and now you ain't got to worry about just the high school dude who look good or whatever to take your girl. Now you got to worry about, ball players, everybody around the world who got a bankroll who can afford to fly your girl out. You got to worry about that. That's a whole nother fight. So that takes, to me, my personal opinion, that takes updating your iPhone. You got an iPhone that update all the time with new information. You got to move different, things different. Just like that, life is like that. You know what I'm saying? Things that we was able to do back in the past ain't gonna necessarily, be as easy in these days, or might not make sense in these days, or, that type of stuff.
Let's say Slim Thug was a youngster today.
Right.
No money, not the hustler Slim
Right.
Thug, but we could have some hustle in you, but not have any money.
Right.
How do you navigate? You got a bad girl in high school. You're in high school, you got a bad girl. You know they jugging at her from all over the world.
All over the world.
How do you maintain your sanity in knowing that your girl is being jugged at by all of these dudes all around the world? And how do you allow that not to dig at you to the point where you become insecure?
How do you let that not make you insecure? It's gonna be tough because there's gonna be dudes with a lot more money than you offering her way more than you can offer her. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of the times, that's what I'm telling you. Like, a lot of the times when you dealing, and a lot of people ain't gonna understand this because they might not had to deal with this type of pressure. But if you dealing with a bad chick that's top notch, bad. Like I say, she getting shot at it all over by all kind of dudes. Hey, I'll take you to Turks this weekend. Rappers, ball players, just regular dudes who got their stuff together. So it's a lot more pressure for a young Slim Thug who ain't got his stuff together to keep, that baddie that everybody want. You know what I'm saying?
Would that make a young Slim Thug bitter once he do get to the paper?
Bitter?
Would it make you bitter, and would it make you want some get back, once you get to the money?
That if when I was young and I ain't have it, a girl who I was with went and got with somebody who did have it, would it make me bitter?
Yeah, well, not just that girl, but girls in general. If the
I'm
girls
sure
are about the money and the bag.
I definitely think that's part of the trauma of the hood. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes who don't got their stuff together gets treated like, it sounds called brokey, like you ain't got no money. Most girls you talk to is gonna say, man, if you ain't got no money, don't say nothing to me. If you can't do nothing for me, don't say nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? This is what you're gonna get from most girls, proudly. You know what I'm saying? So
It's funny that only when the money is all gone, they're gonna realize the money doesn't matter. It's like, classic old John Wayne. This is really showing my age and kind of the genre of movies I grew up on. But John Wayne had a famous, or stood out to me at least, line in the movie, said, "Money don't make the man." And I know it's been said and said, but it's so true. It's like, you can have all the money in the world and still be like not in line with God and not a true teller and not a loving, good person. So, like, look at Elon. He's a terrible person, and he's the richest one in the world. So, money don't mean everything, and it definitely don't make the man.
So how can you not be a young dude who don't got his stuff together and be secure when everybody around you is like, oh, you ain't got this, you can't buy me this, you can't do this for me, quit talking to me. You know what I'm saying?
So, I mean, you got the game, man. Give us some instructions on how to find the chick who is a baddie and got her mind straight. Not the chick that can easily be persuaded by bread.
All right. So, look, first of all, now this alien talk I'm finna give you, Willie, and this is not like traditional talk, and that's where I get the backlash, because I come at stuff from an updated iPhone site, not what my grandma told me, not what somebody else, not what people doing around me, just naturally what I really, one of my main things is I tell my cult or whatever, and that's only like 100 and 200 people. Y'all think I got a big following. I got 100 and 200 people be on my live when I be going viral. It don't be nobody but 100, 200 people. I erase it. They still screen record it, send it to these blogs, and now they clickbaited me into some millions of views. Until now they just, my whole 100% positive conversation, well, let's say 90% positive. I might have trolled and said something crazy. They gonna clickbait that and make it look like I said something crazy, but this is my point of view on that. And people might not agree with that. And this is another thing I want to say before I even say what I say. in order to be a grown human to me, in order to be somebody who I even, consider a real person, we got to be able to sit like we sitting and not agree on everything. I don't want nobody to be no robot. I don't want nobody to be my twin. I want to hear your point of view, and I want to tell you mine. And sometimes when I sit down and have conversations with people, their point of view might sway me to think more like them. But sometimes I might have point of views that sway them to think. That's conversation. So stop wanting everybody to be like you, first of all. Stop wanting people to be your twin. And if you don't think like me, I can't talk to you.
I like that.
I can't mess with you. If you don't vote like me, I can't talk to you. I can't mess with you.
Y'all all need to stop voting, though. Get real.
Childish behavior, you know what I'm saying? So everybody got to grow up, first of all, and be able to sit down and have a conversation and be able to, without, I don't want to hear, I don't want to hear. If you that type of person, you ain't even on my earth. Like, I don't even like dealing with, I don't care about opinions of people who like that. I don't care what they think about me, none of that. Because if you can't have a conversation with somebody who has differences and listen to their side and let you say your side and see, just have a healthy debate, then you don't even need to talk to me because that's childish behavior. So a lot of people do that. A lot of people jump to conclusions. Oh, I think that this clickbait got me thinking it. I don't want to hear. Cool, let's not talk. But this is my point of view, if you did take the time to listen. Okay. How many divorces? Everything I do is mathematically. I learned my mantra today, which is mathematics has no emotions. Somebody said that and just told me that today. I seen it on the gram. I love that. And what it is everything I do is mathematical. How many people have divorces before 10 years in a relationship? If you did that paperwork, just not even on, you can Google that and you'll see it. But if you just didn't trust Google, if you want to just ask around you, how many people have been in relationships and got married and it went bad before 10 years? I give myself 100 years. I run 3 miles every day. I go to the gym to take care of myself. That's all you can do. I move with faith of I'm going to take care of myself and live a long life. I'm not going to move thinking I'm going to die at 50, so I need to hurry up. I'm not moving with the energy of bad. I'm thinking faith. I'm not thinking, I ain't gonna make it to 50, so I need to hurry up and do this. I need to hurry up and do that. That's crazy to me. I move with faith. I give myself 100 years. If we in a relationship and we trying to reach marriage level, I believe to completely get to know somebody, that could take 5 to 10 years. That's not a 2-year decision. That's not a 3-year. It's really 10 years to really get to know somebody, because that's the same logic I put behind your career. 10,000 hours. It takes 10,000 hours to master something. In whatever career, if you want to be a barber, it's going to take you 10 years to get your clientele right, be the coldest, all that. 10,000 hours. Same thing with a relationship. 10,000 hours. If we talking about being together forever, what is the rush? Why I got to do this before 5? Why I got to do this in 2 years? That feels like you trying to trick me into something. If we gonna be together forever, why I gotta sign a piece of paper to tell us that? Why we can't go 10 straight together on our own merit and just saying we gonna get married one day and do it like that, and I get to know you and we waking up every day and we deciding, not because we got a baby together and gotta be together, not because we signed a contract that say we gotta be together, but no, every day for 10 years I want to see if we naturally want to spend time together. If we can complete this task, I want to buy you the biggest ring, because I believe it. I want to buy you to get you the biggest wedding, because I believe it. We did it with no contracts for 10 straight years.
I like that.
Put in 10,000 hours. We not getting a divorce most likely. You know what I'm saying? My logic makes way more sense than somebody who's saying, oh, well, you ain't did nothing for me. You ain't doing this. We ain't getting married. All right, cool. So, and a lot of people only do that because my mama said we got to get married. My mama say don't do this, or this how it was. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? But I think mine make a lot more sense. You see what I'm saying? Because you actually putting in the work.
I agree with them on this point for sure.
Before you actually spending the bread to do all the other stuff, having a child, before you, that's why it's a lot of baby mamas out here. We ain't put in the 10-year work. If we would have did that, how many baby mamas would be out here? You know what I'm saying? Only because we live in Disneyland and think we ready to spend 100 years with somebody out for spending 2 years with somebody. That is the craziest thing you could ever think of if you do it mathematically. 2 years, it takes, I've been knowing you, let's say 5. I only knew you 5 years, but I want to be with you 100 years. When do that math add up? It ain't never a good bet in Vegas.
Love at first sight, man.
Yeah, and that's Disney World Cinderella shit, Willie D. That's not real life. We know real life ain't like that. We know real life is, real life is I gotta see you when you got some money. I gotta see you when you broke.
Yeah.
I gotta see you when you happy. I gotta see you when you sad. I gotta see you in every side. Most people get married, they seen the honeymoon side. They seen the happy side when in the beginning we both want somebody, we want to be in a relationship, we happy about we had a couple good dates. They don't even see all sides of a person before they make these lifetime commitments. And that's Cinderella talk to me. That's like living in Disneyland, I like to call it. And I'd rather live in real world.
What's the most consecutive years you spent with a woman? You said it takes 10 years. How far have you gotten before you called it quits?
My last relationship, well, it wasn't even a relationship, but it was about 10 years, almost.
It was almost 10 years.
Almost 10 years.
How did you get that close? I mean, are you thinking marriage? You almost at 10 years?
I wasn't thinking marriage. At that time, I wasn't even thinking nothing. And then on who I'm dealing with right now, my sugar baby, we've been kicking it about 7 years right now.
Hold on, man. Go back.
7 years.
Go back. Sugar baby.
25 countries.
Sugar baby is now.
Can I drink my drink?
Yeah, but sugar baby.
Willie can't handle that.
Does this mean that you tricking?
I mean, whatever they want to call it, it ain't. No, I'm not paying her bills. If that's what, no. When I say
really,
sugar
baby,
why
taking
I say
care of,
the
everything,
really,
financially.
Facts, right? Really, the thing is, people got to realize about Slim Thug is if you ain't tapped in, Slim Thug calls himself Sugar Daddy Slim. So that's why she would be a sugar baby. My rap character, being an old man, wearing my floral shirt or whatever, I said I look like a sugar daddy. I'm gonna call myself Sugar Daddy Slim, right? Okay. So now, as I'm just being who I am, and if a woman with me, she my sugar baby. And
so even if she's a multi-millionaire, she's just sugar
she my sugar baby. Facts. Yeah.
Okay, that's enlightening.
It's just really. My thing and theme on life is you got to decorate your life how you want to decorate your life. You got to call whatever you want to call.
That's just, it's just a plan. That's one of his new rap names. I fuck with it. It's going to make me reload all of these.
If you can't change a tire, check your fluid, in the car, do the plain old man stuff, and that's what type of dude I am. I'm not a metrosexual at all. Like, I don't care how I look a lot of the time. Like,
Willie D Live.
Yeah.
What you think those Rockets gonna do this year?
Man, shout out the Rockets. I love everything the Rockets got going on. I think that they can take it all the way if they're ready to take it all the way. But at the same time, like I say, I got that patience. I know they're a young team. It ain't got like we got action at the Super Bowl. Yeah, we out.
Have you ever did any music with athletes?
With athletes, I'm sure I did a couple records with athletes. Man, if I can think of one off the top of my mind right now. Nah, I haven't. I mean, I can't think of one off the top of my mind, but I'm sure I did some records. I know I did some with Steve Francis back in the day.
Yeah.
I don't know who else, but yeah. I was even rapping as an athlete. I like well, he don't play no more. The Lonzo Ball, G Ball, he got a good song, but he rapping now, so I don't even know who a rapper is that even me and Shaq did something yet. I don't know. I do something with Shaq. We can do some giant talk or something, you know what I'm saying?
Man,
I heard him and Ro, that was jamming.
Yeah, absolutely. Shout out to Shaq.
Shout out to Shaq.
You know who else is jamming, man? Damian Leonard.
And like, who? Arian.
Talking about relationships, and I was just thinking about these guys. I came across an article, well, not an article, but a blog where they was talking about guys who talk about being kept.
Yeah. Guys who talk about being kept.
They talk about being kept. Like, I'm assuming you could never see yourself in that type of position.
Nah.
But what are your thoughts on that?
I gotta play the man role, but like I say, it's a lot of dudes who need to have a shirt on that say, I'm just a boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of dudes don't do things that men do. Oh, I ain't gonna say that. Well, yeah, I am gonna say that. If you can't change a tire, check your fluid, you know, in the car, you know, do the plain old man stuff, you know, like, and that's what type of dude I am. You know, I'm not a metrosexual at all. Like, I don't care how I look a lot of the time. Like, fashion, it's cool, you know, I rock it just because it's the culture, but, you know, I'm usually rocking my own brand, you know what I'm saying, because I'm just not, I don't think I need a label on me to make me look good or be cool, you know, and nothing like that. I never was that insecure. So, man, a lot of dudes is really like, I only talk about fashion or just, you know, a lot of dudes do stuff that I believe that women should be doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what we at in 2025. There's a lot of metrosexuals, and I think it's got something to do with the trauma of not having a daddy around, you know, to put you out.
Painting the nails is a big one. That's weird. Well, y'all wanted more feminized men for years. That's all we heard from women. Now y'all got it. How do you like it? That's all I gotta say. Let's see.
If I would,
I'm probably just gonna react. Oh, I have two more. Oh, I think this might have been the part of the clip that we watched earlier. Let's see.
life is, I gotta see you when you got some money.
Yeah.
You know.
Now,
can I drink my drink?
Yeah,
Yeah, we
but
saw
sugar.
that part. Okay. We'll watch this one and then we might go back to the Kanye one for a grand finale and then sign off.
Would have said black women give it up the easiest. What would they have said? You know what I'm saying?
That would have been a problem.
It would have been a problem.
Willie D Live.
What about the women? When you talk about the black women, you said the black women don't give it up easy, like the other women do.
Facts.
This is highly controversial. This was a highly controversial statement of you.
Right.
One of the most inflammatory comments made by an individual.
I want to ask you what you think is bad about what I said. From you my OG, I respect what it be opinion.
Actually, I know. I know where you were coming from, and I know how people received it, right. but really, if you really think about it, that's a compliment.
It's a compliment.
If you're saying that the black women ain't giving it up easy to the black man like everybody else is.
You not programmed, Willie. Thank you. I knew my OG wasn't programmed. It's a compliment. If I would have said black women give it up the easiest, what would they have said? You know what I'm saying?
It would have been a problem.
It would have been a problem.
Yeah.
So at this point,
He needed to have his back on that one.
I have to understand they just mad at Slim because they just always thinking I'm saying something else. So, and that was never a diss to black women. When I'm talking, I'm really just saying what I see. I'm just saying what I've saw. It's not my personal opinion of, oh man, I just want to say something about women. No, this is what I witnessed as a man who is black. Women of other races gave it up way easier. And I wasn't even trying to tell nobody to give me none when I said that. I was talking to women as a brother. Hey, I'm good right now. I don't need none from nobody, so I'm good. So what I was explaining was, as a brother, but people only get the clickbait. You ain't hear the whole the full conversation was, hey man, that's the competition you're gonna have to deal with. A lot of women. And it wasn't just for anybody. It was about this. It was, once again, let's go back to mathematicals. So what is the number, if you can please Google this, and I'm just giving y'all a real assignment. Before you say you hate, just listen to what I'm saying. What is the number of black men who make over 100,000, a year? It's very rare. It's very rare. So a lot of women see the dudes on Instagram and see the dude.
Yeah, we know from Fresh and Fit. Shout out Myron and Fresh.
you know, and think that that's what they get.
Pause if that was taken, but you know they have the delusion calculator.
And that's how they live. And so they think they have, once again, the social media, they think they have a lot of options. But all you have to do is Google that number and you will understand, well, I don't got as many options as I thought if I'm looking for a dude who got his stuff together, a dude who's not going to be asking you to take care of him. You see what I'm saying? Like a dude who would never ask you, hey, man, I need you to go half with me on this. Like, this is a different type of dude. And I'm just saying that if you want this type of dude, we not going for the obstacle courses that you might want us to go through because of what some other dude who didn't have his stuff together did to you. Oh, he broke your heart and he got you know, it's trauma really, Willie. It's like, and I ain't blaming nobody, but I'm just telling the truth. I'm just saying what happened, like saying what I see. I see that we get a lot of now because of what the old boy did to me. You're going to have to do this for me. You're going to have to take me here. You're going to have to pay for this. You're going to have to wait this time or whatever. But when you got your stuff together, a dude who got his stuff together ain't really going for all that.
You know, you're absolutely right, man. You know, you ever see these like little video clips of these women talk about what they want out of a man? You know, and I think what's her name, Kendra G, I think her name is.
Oh yeah, I seen Kendra G.
She do that like you know the Kevin Samuels thing where you ask, well, what kind of man are you looking for? How old are you? How much money does he need to make? And time again.
Yeah.
I see these women get on there and say, well, I got 5 babies, and I got 5 baby daddies, and, you know, I'm looking for a man that's making $400,000 a year.
Exactly.
Well, did any of your previous baby daddies make $400,000? No, that's why I'm looking for one that makes $400 now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And now, oh, by the way, I'm also celibate, and
Willie, this is why I go viral. Yeah. Because the same thing you.
I mean, it's basically fresh and fit. Point 2. I think that's it for tonight. Y'all let me know. Oh man, look at this guy.
See, I know how to go all out, and I'm not even in their position. I just work on behalf of God. Like how this shit comes together, the timing, everything is like a God sense. I had a couple things I want to say. So I pushed into the Puff song. I put my daughter on the song. The timing was so perfect. She went in, rapped it. She said, I'm getting sleep.
I put my daughter on the Puff song. He talks again at another point about how he hates some guy for trying to get his daughter on the song. It's like, dude, you're such a clown.
So she said, okay, good night. And that was the end. And she was giving me like the Lil Kim on the old Bad Boy record. So that's why the two twins and like Puff is the enemy. Actually, we probably could be friends, but nigga is with Puff like all the media. You know what I'm saying? But keep going. I know because
some people like they feel like they're spreading hate.
So watch this. All the brands that I've made. So this white woman and this white family have the control. So how's it joint custody? So watch this. All the brands that I've made. I don't get the name and likeness ownership or at least 50-50 with my kids. So how's it joint custody? My kids are celebrities.
Kanye, I thought you were a god and you could do whatever you wanted. Oh, but you're not. You're just a complainer. I don't have the rights to the likeness of my own daughter, so I can't profit off of her. I
have to say so. So watch this one.
So watch this one.
Woman and this white family have the control of these highly influential black kids that are half the children of Ye. And that's just in everybody's face. And they was playing in my face like that. You know, I try to go to Champagne and keep it calm. And my dad would call me, say, hey, don't go in on that woman because it's going to affect the children. But now it's like, it's war. Y'all niggas think they too powerful. The Jews think they too powerful. Think they could get Cardi to play with me. They think they're too powerful. They think they could get Kim to play with me. The Jews and the whites above the Jews. You get what I'm saying? My life is on this shit now. These are my children.
I thought you were above all that because you're God, right, Kanye?
You could leave me off the album and do that faggot-ass trap shit if you want. But now you mention my daughter, like the whole plan is that y'all gonna pull my kids into y'all, whatever the word is, Illuminati system, and I don't have no say-so on my kids?
Oh, if I can't make the Illuminati greedy dollars off my kids, then y'all can't either. I'm taking everybody down with me.
Nigga, and anybody close, whether it's the Jews, whether it's Cardi, anybody within my reach, I'm doing everything legally in my power, everything of my fucking mastermind. You get what I'm saying? That's why.
To do what? Take them down? You're not succeeding very well.
I'm about to tweet this shit. I want Kendrick.
I'm about to tweet this shit. I'm just going to end it off there. Holy. He's okay with exploiting his daughter for fame whenever it makes him the greasy, low-down fucking dollar, but when it makes someone else the dollar, no! I'm about to tweet this. Damn. Y'all let me know what y'all thought. Appreciate anyone who tunes in or catches the rebroadcast. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about, or y'all think about the Sauce Walka and Sayso P situation, about the shooter of that initial situation getting found dead in Houston within a week. Little sus. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about, what was our middle topic? Oh, all the Slims. No. Oh, it was Kanye first, then the Sayso P stuff, and then the Slim Thug. So y'all let me know what y'all thought about the Kanye interview. Go watch and check it out if you haven't seen it for yourself. If you can handle it. It's a little much, but there's some good, funny moments. Hopefully you captured at least 2 or 3 of them here on the podcast, so I was happy about that without much searching around. And then the Slim Thug stuff. It was some kind of old, somewhat topics like lukewarm red pill stuff for the most part, but it was funny. He's like, I'm different, I'm an alien, I do what I feel, and blah blah blah. But it's like during COVID, you know, well, let me finish this point and then I'll get to the second point. Yeah, during COVID he was just a yes man and he just bitched out totally. But like he said a little later, if you're not willing to like have a conversation and sit down and be open to changing your mind type of thing, which I respect and agree with that point of view, then you need to kind of level up your game. He said those kind of people, I don't even want to talk to them. It's like, all right, well, you're just turning into them now. Like, you're being a little hypocritical. But yeah, I agree with being able to have a conversation, be open to changing your mind and hear people out. And, you know, everyone's wrong every now and then. And if you can't admit when you're wrong, then you're never going to get to the right side of that topic that you're wrong about. So, or situation or whatever it may be. So being able to admit when you're wrong and discuss things like he was saying and hear people out and that sort of thing is good. So I definitely agree with that line of thinking and respect that. So anyway, y'all let me know what y'all thought about the topics. Y'all let me know if there's any future topics y'all want me to cover. Put them in the comments, please. And yeah, I appreciate anyone who tuned into the stream, anyone who's going to catch the rebroadcast. And hopefully I'll be back soon. Maybe we'll see. Hopefully get another stream before Friday and then a Friday stream. So hopefully I can get 3 streams this week and kind of start stepping it up a little bit. But yeah, we'll see what other topics come up that are good. And maybe I'll get a guest on soon. I've been teasing that, but I'd really like to do that soon. And yeah, just get more content for y'all. So till next time, appreciate y'all for tuning in. And let's see if there's anything else I want to shout out. Y'all go check out G-Doll the Gastronaut. He just dropped Friday, brand new album from Winter Circle's finest, G-Dolla. And I think that's it. But until next time, I'll see y'all. It's LG from Where There's Smoke. I'm out.